long as you meet the requirements, you won't need any more strength or dexterity or whatever. I just decided, okay, I can keep my level low or pump my vitality to reach the soul level 120 limit. And well, I say that I figured this out, and it's not necessarily true, because although I did use this in other builds, for this build I'm following a guide from the Wikidot website. This guy can feel pain. Just dodge to your left. Usually helps you avoid his swing. If you're quick enough. I thought I could have been, but I wasn't. Now, I don't need to find more things here. So I like the idea for this build. I had never really tried a HP pool character before, so I'll jump down. I have the regenerate. Over this person. So this build won't be able to use the meat cleaver. I am making another build, but I'm doing this co-op with a friend, and we're co-oping through the entire beginning portion of the game together, so that's not smart. Would have been nicer if it was a chunk, guys. Those are very rare. Farming for upgrade materials. This game is a lot harder than in the other Souls games. So there's a pool of enemies over there. They drop, but I won't be going there just yet. You may see me. Trying to lure him. Well, take off. Oh well. I think the other enemies approaching too. I can get away. Couldn't get away. Oh god. Playing smart. This guy. guy needs to... I must... He will be dead. Must get out of the water. Can't roll. Old spice. Sure. I'll take the old spice. I had some of these left. Anyway, try to stay on land. Then you can dodge. Right, you can dodge to the left. It's an easy tactic, but as I said, you should know the tactics for these enemies. I really don't think they're that problem. And go get one of these staple items of From Software games. After running through all the bugs, no. Touch me. Filthy bugs. Filthy buggers. One. Oh, and that isn't two. 3. 4. That's shark. Okay, I'll take the shark. Fine. Hey, little slugger. Oh, sharks understand. Camera went haywire there. I don't mind. I'm using a lot of the double-handed R2 attack, which slams the weapon from back over top down into the floor. Why I'm using this because the R1 swings you sometimes go over them. So are you dropping down? So we can now see a very disgusting thing. A net, web of slugs. Just hit them. Seems like it's supposed to do. Keep hitting them. And there they go. They all fall. And then when that's done, I'll go down. It won't fall off. Down. This. Slide. Okay. So they're coming towards me. A couple. Which is more than enough. I don't need to, any slugs hanging out for me. This is what I mean. Miss. Oh. look in the swamp, in the water. Liquid. Okay, so next guy. You guys can drop in the water. I wonder. No, I'll keep wondering because I can't answer the question. If they can be poisoned, I have 2 spells: Poison Cloud and Flame Toss, but I have no magic catalyst. So my inspiration as a sorcerer. Okay, Philo. Boom, boom. Sharp Sucker Stone. Sharp Sucker Stone. Yeah, a lot of Sucker Stone from these guys. And now we get to see a bit more closely what that item is. For now. Buddy. Well, just stick to it. Kind of boring. Just a while. Still hit. Masters of the Universe. I have the power. Yeah, so it's the large sword of moonlight. Awesome weapon, in my opinion. I really like it. I like the look of it, which is always a factor. I don't want to look like a boring character. Nonetheless, I'm going for that, of course. So I like the look of the large sword of moonlight. Equip it. Probably don't have the stats, so I'm missing the 24 intelligence. Look how cool it looks. It's transparent. The nice thing about it is that, and they say the legendary large sword that reflects moonlight, widely known in association with Moonlight Knight Baito. One of the few revelations from God. The blue crystal blade is composed only of light, so it's impossible to block with a shield. So that's pretty awesome to me. You just swing, and if someone's blocking, you just slice through it, and the damage won't be reduced in any way. So that's great. I see something else equipped as well. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, it looks awesome. It's the Demon Souls equivalent of the greatsword you get in Dark Souls for cutting off Seed's kill. Moonlight Greatsword. Oh hey Master, sorry I wasn't paying attention to the chat. No, this is not New Game Plus. It's still only New Game, which is why, unfortunately, it's not so much of a challenge for me. Game volume is way higher than your voice. Can barely hear you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks. I'm looking into that. I'll increase the volume. Let me know if this is better volume for my voice. and I need to see if... Yeah, let me know. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat at all. But yeah, you say pretty sweet sword. Which one? The one I'm wielding at the moment? Or the large sword Moonlight that I was just showing off? Which, unfortunately, I don't have the requirements for. Much better, thanks to... Yeah, no, thanks to you. This is actually my first day of streaming. And I don't know. I don't know the settings. I'm not hearing stream myself. So any tips are greatly appreciated. So you were asking about New Game Plus, so obviously you know the terminology of this Souls series. Do you play Demon Souls as well? Or Dark Souls or Dark Souls 2? Or do you just know about it but have never played it? Oops, can't roll in the water. The Moonlight one, yeah. Yeah, it's easy to miss. This is 5-2, the Valley of Defilement, and then after the first Archstone, where you defeat the Leechmonger. You come at this point, there'll be a lot of slugs over there, but you can actually, I'll show you. You run along this way, there will be two large club, the enemies are large as well, they'll have clubs, they're here, and there's a sorcerer as well. You walk along to that side, so there will be the fog gate, where you continue, but in that corner, there will be as you can see, there are rafters here, you can walk along, and at the end, there will be a huge sort of web of slugs, and you hit those a couple of times just with your sword. Be careful not to fall off, and then the slugs will fall down, and then you will be able to pick up Moonlight Greatsword. I don't know really if that's a requirement for it, but I always do it like that. That's when I pick up the sword. Oh wait, it's not called the Moonlight Greatsword, but the Large Sword of Moonlight. You finish Demon Souls, going for the Platinum run right now, and you play a bit of Dark Souls. Yeah, I played both Demon Souls and Dark Souls really a lot. I didn't play Dark Souls 2 a lot, I don't know, I don't really like it. I couldn't get into that one. So which version of the game are we playing? Are you playing for Demon Souls, that is? Are you playing on the European servers, the North American servers, or perhaps even the Asian servers if you have the Asian edition of the game? So you're going for the Platinum run, which is a bit of a pain. I talked about this earlier, getting all the upgrade stones is annoying, and you have world tendency and character tendency you need to really take care of not screwing up for yourself, otherwise you'd have to go into another new game and try and rectify what you did wrong. Gotta reach the fog gate. Enter the fog. Okay, so this is the final part before the boss. We have a vendor here. And let's see, you say you're in the European Union. Yeah, okay. I was actually born in Europe. So I also have... I bought the Demon Souls there, so I have the European edition as well. But I have 4... Oh no, I don't have 4 characters on that. But I played that, but I'm now playing the North American version. So if you'd want to co-op or invade me, you'd have to wait until I switch versions. No, I'm not buying anything.
Finished already?
This person,
You
sorry.
wretched penny pincher. Just like the children of the poor die, is that it?
No, I just don't want to buy anything, sorry. Guilt tripping me into spending money. Oh, I think I missed this. Oh. I saw you. Lots of enemies coming here, so I'll take a break from the chat and just not die. Oh, the camera. Yeah, I'll backstack this guy. Camera, I meant chat. See? Nope. Just happy watching. Nice. Yeah, as I get into it, more realizing a lot of moving part. I don't get that. What did you mean by that? Master Rat? And also, what do you still need to obtain the platinum trophy? What things are you missing? Oops. Are they upgrade stones or special items you get for... Oh boy. Special items you get for taking care of Black Phantoms, for example. Tendencies, yeah, the right order. Ah, that's so... The best thing as well is to play offline. Because if you play online, there's a chance that your world tendencies get reset. And always play in Souls form. If you die there, at least it won't darken your world tendency. Okay, I'm poisoned already. You can stop. You can stop. Oh. Oh, okay, just started a platinum run today, playing through levels at the moment. Yeah. There's one thing you can do to ensure you get pure wide world tendency. You can kill for every world. So there are 5 worlds. The Bolitarian Castle or Palace is world 1. The second, oh, can't roll through. Second world is the Stonefang Tunnel. Third world is the Tower of Latria. Fourth is the Shrine of Storms, and the fifth is this one, the Valley of Defilement. If you kill every boss except the final one, so the third boss for the for all the worlds except the first, and the fourth boss for the first, then you will always be able to get pure white world tendency. The way you do it is get pure black world tendency, which spawns a primeval demon, and defeating that one will... Hey doggy. Defeating that one will increase from black to white, and you'd have to kill the Black Phantom, which is in the world, and every world has at least one, or has one Black Phantom. Oh, I missed it. Has one Black Phantom. You kill that, you'll increase from black to white even more, and then you kill the final boss of the world, thereby going from completely pure black world tendency to completely or pure white world tendency. That is one thing you can do. It's a bit of a pain, and you shouldn't die doing it, or well, you can die doing it, but you shouldn't be in human form when you do it. Otherwise, when you die, you won't be able to reach pure white world tendency, because every death in human form goes back to pure black. Okay, my dog's really being affectionate right now, and I can't move the camera, so I hope I won't fall down. Thanks, doggy. Thanks. I already took a shower today, but thanks. Hey, Enderminx. You farted. Good to hear. Good to know. When did this happen? What did you eat? Oh yeah, I'll go down here. Okay, sorry doggy. I'm gonna have to break this up a bit. And that's it. Oh, I didn't know that. If you hold the PS button and quit, your death doesn't matter. Oh. I didn't know. Well, I have the platinum for the European version and the North American version already, so for me, luckily, I don't need to worry about these things anymore, because that's the annoying thing. You can't, if you want the platinum trophy, or if you just, don't even care about the trophy but want to get a certain item, for example in pure wide world tendency, it's very difficult to not screw yourself over. So you have to play you have to pay attention to these things. But if you don't mind about them, like I do right now, I don't really mind about getting stuff, because the weapons that I want I can always get. They're not dependent on character tendency or world tendency. So I can play with a lot more freedom. It feels a lot more free and, carefree, because I know I can't really screw anything up. Ooh, cereal that makes you fart. Or maybe, oh, no, that wasn't smart. Ow, I wasn't planning on going up here anyway. So Enderminx, do you also play Souls games? Demon Souls or Dark Souls? Or did you play any other From Software titles in your life? Or do you come here for another reason? Just hanging out, farting in the chat room after eating cereals. Ah, there's one. Oh well. I heard you. I heard someone drop down. Demon Souls, nice. Well, as you can see, I still like this game a lot. I really, really enjoy this game. In fact, I like it so much that after I was born in Europe, after I finished the European version, that wasn't a good dodge. After I finished the European version, come on, can I please dodge? No, apparently I can't. Finally. After I finished the European version, I just bought the North American version and the Asian version. No. And went on to platinum those as well. And it's a nice challenge, I find. I missed there. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh no, I shouldn't have. Oh, so close. So close. Wow, I staggered him. Staggered him again, so I'm taking full advantage of that. Yay, demon was destroyed. Stuck on the 2-2 boss. Oh man, yeah, the 2-2 Flame Lurker, he's difficult. He's very difficult. Hey, welcome Intrium Zero. I've played both Dark Souls. You beat 2? So both of them, or the Dark Souls 2, the sequel to Dark Souls 1, you mean? Been wanting to play Demon Souls, yeah. if you have a PlayStation 3, I recommend it. It's... I don't know, it's both the same and different from Dark Souls. I mean, Dark Souls 1 and 2 are different as well. And Demon Souls, you can see where they had the initial ideas, and in some aspects they are still a bit rough, but the atmosphere for this game, just the feel of it when playing it, I don't think that it's equal or surpassed by the Dark Souls games. It may be that this was my first one, and that's why I feel so strongly about this one, but I really enjoy... I'll keep that one. I really enjoy this game. I think it's a beautiful game. As you see, I still play it to this day. Yeah, I was R2ing with...
We are indebted to you.
There was an R2 attack. So I can show the moveset. This is the one-handed. Just R1 swings. Pretty fast, actually, for a great sword. And an R2. And I really like the combo of the R1 and then an R2. It doesn't take too much time, which I like. And this is the double-handed. Just, well, I can... Yeah, I'll just do the R1 and R2 once. So this is basically the same. It'll eat a bit more stamina and take more damage from your opponent. And this is the R2. It takes quite a while. So again, for this one, if you do an R1 R2 combo, he really follows into that quite nicely with the R2. R1, R2. It doesn't take a lot of time. So what is Bloodborne to the Souls series? I know it's the same game, but like it's Bloodborne in the same universe. I don't know. I don't know too much about it. I try to stay away from announcements and trailers, and I don't want my games to be spoiled, especially games like these, where the joy of it comes from finding out the world for yourself, finding out, okay, what's behind this corner, what kind of things that want to kill me do I find over there? Oh, surprise, there's nothing. Oh, wait, they're behind me. Stuff like that. I don't want to see too many trailers or gameplay videos. So I don't know what Bloodborne really is, because I'm not sticking very close to it. Also, I don't have a PlayStation 4 anyway, so it's not really necessary for me to know, do I want to play this, yes or no. It's from the same company, the same developer, although they've said they want to make it a lot less defensive and more offensive. In Dark Souls and Demon Souls, really one of the rules is never let down your shield, especially when you're beginning. Always keep your shield up, always keep your shield up. And I think they're stepping away from that a bit with Bloodborne. At least that's what I've heard. In terms of the story, that I don't know. That I really don't know. I guess I'll see when I get that game and the PlayStation 4. Won't be for a while though. Maybe someone in the chat knows, has been keeping up more, I don't know. Masterat says, I played Dark Souls 1 for a bit and then finished Demon Souls. The lore of the world felt so much better in Demon Souls. And Bloodborne is the same developer, entirely different intellectual property. Yeah. I like the lore a lot. If you like the lore, there's a lore guide on gamefaqs.com. So that's 8 letters, gamefaqs.com. I think by Night Owl, if you have time to spare, you can read up on it. It really enriches your experience in the game, especially the boss that I'm going to try and kill now. And actually, I can try it like that. The lore is one of the most appealing things about the Soul series for me. The gameplay is so tight. The punishment, if I do something that I shouldn't, if I don't block at the right time, stuff like that. If I don't do that, it's my fault. And I know that, and I can't really blame something else for that. I can't blame the game or an opponent for that. Oh, it's so cheap. No, I really made the mistake myself. That's what I like. But on the other hand, apart from the gameplay, it's really the lore that grabs me as well. Doesn't matter in which hand you have items. Like, why is your shield in that hand? In the left, it can matter. Oh, I didn't mean to go through that. So I'll see if... So if I press L2 with this sword in my left hand, which is the Makoto, I will do a parrying move. But if I take it away and put it in my right hand, and I do the R1, it's still a slash, just like the L1 was. If I do the R2, it's a strong attack. So it does matter slightly where you put your weapons. Left 1 versus left 2. Oh no, that doesn't matter. Now I can take the shield, put it in the first slot. It doesn't really matter.
Leave us, slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
So this song, during the Maiden of Astraea boss battle, is my favorite song in the game. And the way it starts, this entire battle, I don't know, it's a special experience for me. It really was during the first time I played it, but every time I play it I just get goosebumps. The dialogue as you approach Jarl of Finland, you know, he doesn't approach you, he doesn't want to harm you, but he doesn't want you to come closer either. He's really only defending. And yeah, if you read up on the lore or watch some YouTube videos on the lore, your empathy with these characters, even though they are demons, just deepens. At least it did for me. Yeah, the boss gave me the feels as well. Their dialogue.
You will not turn back, will you? I shall let no harm come to dearest Astraea. May you rot in the deepest depths of this swamp.
Okay, Garl. Oh, I didn't manage to parry him. Too bad. Ah, I thought I had it there. Finally.
You abandoned us long ago.
Oh, doggy. My dog is in the way. Oh.
We live humble lives. Leave
I
us
should
be.
definitely get away. Oh, doggy. What do you want? What do you want? You want to annoy me, eh? You're not annoying me. Don't worry. Okay. Let's try this again. I did get a parry off. I didn't bring a... Hey, doggy. I didn't bring a parrying shield. I figured I'll try it with the bare left hand. All I'm gonna do is parry anyway. Just get into the rhythm. Position myself.
Dearest, I have failed you.
Dark Silver Shield and the Dark Armor. The Dark Silver Shield is one of the better shields in the game. And it looks beautiful. The design of this game, for everything, is just crazy. can still do a quick roll. So, but that wasn't the boss. The boss is right over there. It's the Maiden Astraya. She's a member of the church. She came here and has now somehow become a demon. If you want to find out how, you can play the game, read the item descriptions, or read the GameFAQs.com lore guide that I mentioned. But who I just defeated right up there was her bodyguard and childhood friend Garl Vinland. And I run through, catch the plague immediately, which is a horrible status ailment. I'll quickly heal it, and then I can talk to the boss. Which is very strange. Why would you talk to a boss?
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
And she dies. The demon was destroyed. So she took her own life. Yeah, she took her own life. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a very interesting. I really like these characters. Garl Vinland, the bodyguard that was right up there, and Maiden Astraya as well. Touch the Archstone. The pure blood demon soul, that's her soul, and the ring of sincere prayer. And now I'll go back to the Nexus. So sad. Yeah, I agree. I've never tried attacking her. What would have happened? If you do attack her, she will fight, and she won't do. She doesn't have too many attacks, but she has a pretty powerful attack. Still, she doesn't. She just wants to be left alone. She kind of lost her faith in the world, which seems like a sort of virus. It really infected her and made her susceptible to become a demon. Which, yes, part of the tragedy. And where's the pure blood? Here. The soul of demon Maiden Astraya. It radiates a strong power. Grants the holder a large number of souls when used. Alternatively, can be made into spells, miracles, or weapons. I'm not gonna wear the dark silver armor, not for this character at least. I have 2 thieves rings, I don't need both of those. I don't need this one.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
So let's check the world tendency. Valley of Defilement. It looks alright. I don't know. If I go to the Dirty Colossus Archstone, I can quickly see if I have pure white will tendency or not. Because in the pure white will tendency, there will be a black phantom of the bodyguard of Garl Vinland at the exact same spot that we just fought him. Oh yeah, that's miss. That was a nice jump, Kelsey Gruber. Thanks. I know it was a nice one. But now I have this shield that can parry. And yeah, there he is. So we have white world tendency, pure white world tendency. I will try and defeat this one in the exact same manner as I just beat his normal version. Hopefully, I mean, he hits for a lot harder. Yeah, I missed. I missed again. Okay. Finally. Ooh, I didn't see that. So look at his HP. I just did a parry into him and barely took anything from his health. So it'll take a while before I'm done. But hopefully I can. Ooh, that was quick. Hopefully I can. Oh, that was too early. Where do you want to go, Carl? Ah. Too early every time. Just get into the rhythm. Okay. This isn't going as slow as I thought. Well, not really fast either. Ah. Alright. Okay. If you want to get backstabbed, sure. No, I don't want that. Do I... Oh, I was too late, but... No, don't fall. Oh. Don't go that route. I thought I was falling to my right hand side here, but I wasn't. Okay, don't. No. Ooh. So as you see, I'm now doing way more damage. It is because my HP is below 30%. And I'm wearing the Clever Red's ring, which boosts your attack power. But now he's dead. Nice. That helped. And now we get Crest of Vinland and a brand. Take note that I said earlier, maybe not everyone's in the chat, but I said earlier that every every world has a unique Black Phantom that you can kill to increase the world tendency to pure white. Now, first of all, I already have pure white world tendency because otherwise this Black Phantom wouldn't be here. But this isn't that Black Phantom, because the Black Phantoms only appear in pure black world tendency, and this one does in pure white. So the fifth world, the Valley of Defilement, actually has two unique Black Phantoms. Carl Finland is the one that I just killed. He appears in pure white right here, and the second appears in where do I go? Yeah, here. Hello. The second appears in World 5-2. If I would go back that way, I would find that Black Phantom if it was pure white, but it's not. No, Black Tendency doesn't mess around at all. And actually, that Black Phantom in this world I find very difficult to beat. I always boost my attack power. I wear the Clever Red ring. I make sure that I'm below 30% and get that Black Phantom killed ASAP, as soon as I can. Deposit the weapon. Rammed. And because it is pure white world, I will now also try and get what would be easier. I guess going this way would be easier. I don't know if you can hear it. I have two dogs. One is scratching his ear and he always makes a squeaky noise when he finds the right spot. And he's doing that right now. But I don't know if the mic picks up on that or not. So I'm now going to go back into, from the second archstone, the Leechmonger archstone, I'll go back into the 5-1 world and try to pick up a weapon which is only accessible in pure white world tendency, the Istarelle. And I'm not going to be using it, but I like to pick up these things when I realize I have the opportunity to do so, because I think, you know, oh, that wasn't smart. Sometimes I think I may find someone online who is in need of it, for example for the Platinum Trophy, which Master Red is trying to attain. And I think, well, if I have it, I can always give it away. If I leave it here, then I'm really doing no one a pleasure. Could be a real waste. So I just want to pick it up, and I guess part of me is also kind of a collector. So did I go here the first time as well and fall down? No, no. Ah, here. I rarely walk down, or walk up actually, back via this. It's quite disorienting. Okay, now going up, there will be enemies. Ah, what's... Can I please walk up the plank? Thank you. This level. So disgusting. Don't want to live here. I don't want to live here. So that's one. There's an enemy between his legs as well. I can hit him. He can hit me. I'm stuck. Oh. So this guy... Didn't expect. Okay, let's try out this one. Nein. Rustig. Laag. Laag. Hey. Goed zo. So, I don't know if you heard me, or if you recognized, recognized the language that I was speaking. It was Dutch. I was born in Europe, and my dogs only know Dutch commands. So, if he starts barking, which I don't want him to do, guys, I say to him things in Dutch, that he should be quiet and that he should lay low. Okay, who's first? Ah, he just falls down. Okay, this is taking way too long. Way too not smart. Oh, okay, did I get all of them? Morning Star. Oh. We just didn't pick that up the first time I got here. Yeah, so this ladder won't be down unless you have pure white world tendency. Oh, you're gonna fight the flame lurker. Enderminx, good luck with that. It's a very difficult one. He's so aggressive. He just won't let up. He always charges. You won't have time to heal. Or you barely have time to heal. And he's powerful as well. He's just a very difficult boss. Oh, I got him. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. He is not fun to fight. Oh, that was a bad roll. That was just me being silly. Yeah, okay, thanks. Didn't have time to recover. And now wear the regenerating stuff again, because I'll just be dual handing anyway. So if I'm not blocking, why not use the Adjudicator shield to regain some HP and the ring. Ah, I missed. Okay, standing there, then I'll take it. Now you beat the Flame Lurker before, with the co-op partner, yeah. Took off my leggings and armor, just so when fat roll, yeah. The mobility is either go for very well armor, very good armor, or go for mobility and just hope you don't need the armor. Okay, you saw that. Yep, I probably need to get out. One. Oh, I didn't press the button. Okay. One enemy left. Okay, so this is a spear, which, because it's only accessible by that ladder that you have in pure white world tendency, is only accessible when you have pure white world tendency. Just drop off. Hello. And is that all you can do on white world tendency? I think so. I think so. So that means I've done everything in World 5 for the pure white world events. So I see you. And now I can go back to the Archstone and back to the Nexus. And actually, I'll just go down here. It's a lot faster. You guys don't need to see me traverse these silly planks again. Is the world tendency universal, or is it only for you? It depends if you're playing online on the servers or not. So if you play offline, then all these tendencies you see here, so you can see that there are 5 still accessible worlds, 2 on the left, or sorry, 2 on the right, 3 on the left. Going from the Boletarian Palace, Stonefang Tunnel, Tower of Latria, Shrine of Storms, and Valley of Defilement, which are in the order of these. There you have World 1, 2, 3. That one is broken off. You can't access that. 5, 4 and 5. So the world tendencies are now, for me, as you can see, light, since I have been slaying demons, so bosses, really, and I haven't really been dying all that much. So that increases your world tendency or lightens it towards pure white. If I'm playing offline, which I am not right now, then these things are only for me. And if I quit playing and boot up tomorrow, then it will still be the same. And no one else can influence it. What other people do in their games, if they defeat demons, it won't change my world tendency. Because I'm offline, it won't affect me at all. If you play online, however, I don't want to say that it is affected necessarily, but it can be affected. It's less easy to control. So you will still be able to influence the world tendency in the ways you do when offline. If you die in human form, it goes towards black. If you defeat black phantoms or demons, it will go towards white. But there's also a server world tendency, and since you're online playing on the servers, that also affects the world tendency. So if other players defeat bosses, not in your game but just in their own game, that still changes the server slightly. Or if they die in human form, that makes the server's world tendency in that world towards black, and that can influence your own world as well, because you're playing online on servers. And this is why if you want to control world tendency, if you want to, for example, go for trophies or for the platinum trophy, then you need to control world tendency. Then you really need to play offline. That's the safest bet, at least. You don't need to play offline, but it's the safest option that you have. I wonder if there was a plan for the crumbled world to be accessible. Yeah, that's a good question. People are thinking that perhaps so out of these 6 archstones, the 4th one is broken off. People think that the 4th one may actually be Lordran, which is the world of Dark Souls. But yeah, if it's really crumbled, or if, I don't know, it's a nice idea, I think, but I'm not convinced that it is. And if there's no evidence for it, I'd like to assume things are not that way. It's the scientific mindset that we should assume nothing is there, there's no relationship to Dark Souls, and if there is, then I want to see compelling evidence for it. Yeah, so I was just walking around.
I was what?
Dump the spear that I got. Oh, Morning Star as well.
We are indebted to...
What to do now? I'll do one more boss. It's going to be very, very quick because this boss, the second boss in the first world, the Phalanx Archstone forward, is not really meant to be played this late in the game, so I'll probably have an easy time with it. But I'll finish this one, and then I'll start to make food and walk my dogs. I think they're ready to go outside. But yeah, thanks for hanging out in the chat, everybody. This is my first day of streaming. I was just checking out if I know how to get this working, and thanks to Master Red, I have also managed to hopefully get the audio levels into a good setting. But I didn't really expect people to show up and be active, and now we already have a couple of people in the chat, and also a couple of participating ones as well. So I'm really glad everyone's here. Making my first streaming session a pleasure. So thank you all. thanks for the follow. Yeah, I don't have any, you know, as you can see, nothing's popping up or no sounds are playing when people are following. As I said, it's my first day of streaming. I really don't know how this all works. I'll figure that out during the long run, but I just got this today, the Elgato. I hooked it up and I just wanted to see if the stream would work. It does, so yeah, I'm glad people are here. Let's see this last boss of the day destroyed. Yes, I agree. So I'll just keep running along the top. Everyone dies. Nice. I hope I don't die. No, I'll make it. I'll make it in time. We can actually do something fun where I don't regenerate and make use of this clever red ring and get my health, hopefully. Okay, it's going to take a long time. Get my health down to lower than 30%. Let's see how quickly I can get this boss dead. So the dragon will hit me. Okay, that's acceptable. I can definitely work with this. Maybe I'll get hit by these people as well. Hey, buddy. Ooh, I had a shield there. So this one. Oh, I missed. It doesn't matter. So, let's get a... Oh, well, if you guys would... No, that's really not doing much. There's the dragon. So, he's going to ask me. Doesn't hurt all that much. I like casual stream without the tacky stuff, so that's better for me without all the annoying noise. Okay. Nice. Yeah. I guess it'll be a... Okay, I think that's close enough. I'll get the rest from the crossbow dudes upstairs. I guess on the one hand, if you don't like all these pop-up things and other special things, I agree. I'm more of a less is more kind of guy. I'm a minimalist person, but on the other hand, I think it's nice that if I miss people following, that they still get thanked, or that the chat at least knows. Okay, so that's good. As you can see, the icon popped up. I'm now glowing, which means that I'm below 30% health and the extra boost of the clever red ring is activated. So I'll be quiet for the cutscene. I always quickly run to the side. I don't want to get hit. And I don't want to get hit or try and kill this boss and be shot by arrows. The funny thing about the cutscene is that it looks like there are 9 crossbow dudes on each side of this... on each side here. But there are only 3. So it looks way more difficult, this fight, than it really is. And I always do it like this. I always go along that right hand side first, take out the archers there. And I'm really playing pretty sloppy here, getting shot in the face by these crossbow dudes. But I'm not too worried. Then I take out the archers, because as I said, I don't want to them as well as the Tower Knight. And then let's do this. I don't like locking on in this battle. Oh, that was unsmart of me. Okay, he'll fall down. I can't get to his head, but that works. That works. As I said, he's not an enemy you fight as late as this. Which is why he was so easy. But I don't like to lock on because if he jumps over you, you turn involuntarily, the camera changes, I don't know which way to roll. I usually just lock off, swing to his ankles, if his ankle is here or there, I'll just swing those. If he starts to do something, I'll dodge in between his legs and get behind him, and that usually helps me out. Sometimes do a double dodge, but that usually works. Let's show this cutscene as well. Because I've beaten... This is usually not accessible, but if you clear an entire world, then this will be accessible. So since I've done that, I can now exit this. Oh wait. Do I need to get the soul first? Maybe I need to go back to the Nexus as well. Okay, so yeah, thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad everything works. I'm glad people are still paying attention to this wonderful game called Demon Souls. And yeah, for everyone that decided to follow, thanks. As I said, I really didn't expect this to be a successful stream. I only wanted to check technical things because I just started, but I'm glad people are watching and enjoying. So I'll return to the Nexus, I'll turn off my PlayStation, and I'll walk my dogs. See you guys next time. Good luck with the weekend and your gaming, and I'll see you later.